kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Akron Zips offense will take the first swing of the game. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force feed this.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense. Ways they can get him touches.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Right down the middle. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. What a nice play. And even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18.
Well, you could not script a better start if you're on defense, and great job. Up and being aware that this offense may come out trying to be aggressive and throw on the first play. Everybody executing their assignments, and they get a takeaway right off the bat.
A first down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Great play by the defensive back, showing you his variety of skills. His ability to turn the hips, his speed running downfield, turning his head to locate the football and then swatting it away. You just can't do it better.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Makes the grab. It's Lang. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal instead.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rocket. The AT unit on the field. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Because that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They'll give it to the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down, and much more really good execution by this offense.
Good enough for a first down.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it on the outside. It's Davis.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And the try is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The Rockets offense is back on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Molly.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. At the 40, there he goes. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. And the Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. He's taking the shot. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Getting some heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Zone he goes. Touchdown, Toledo. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Toledo, 14. Akron, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Using the quick game. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking left. Makes a connection. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Zips moving quickly to the line.
1st down from the offense.
He'll pull it on the read. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by them.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
Pulls it in, and he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On second down, looking to throw. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Good, right down the boulevard. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. Line gets set, first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Offense gets set for second down. Right back to it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the grab on the left.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Give to the back. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. Touchdown, Akron! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. We now move inside 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Quickly complete. Keeps the legs moving. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short now from their own 48. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Rockets are flying down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinated, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. This time it's complete. Touchdown, Rockets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
3rd down play from the gun. Going to take a shot. What a snag by the defense. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. And that pass intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Zips line up to punt it away.
I'll tell you, as a quarterback, it's going to be hard throwing the ball over the middle of the field against this defense because these D linemen are huge, and they've got long arms. That was like trying to throw over a 10-foot tall person. Nearly impossible.
The Rockets offense is back on the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here?
And the quarterback is snowed under. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Rockets decide to punt it away. On the return, it's Bishop. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down in the 26. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third. And he's running in the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Works the middle of the field. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They've got the screen set up. Touchdown, Toledo! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They go to the ground. At the 45 on its way. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Zips racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
From the gun, the running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's looking for a man on second down. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Brings up second down.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? He's looking to throw. Now improvising. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. It's a draw, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball. The other guys holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Finds his man. It's Lang. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Touchdown Rockets. And the stomping has commenced. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Stanford managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll savor this one in Palo Alto for some time, no matter the final score.
Wants to throw on 1st down.
It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The give to the back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Zips. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you've got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Rockets offense is back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how effective.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Complete. He goes out of bounds after a huge pickup, and he's still short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Norton. And the Zips get enough for the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 13. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gets it out quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Akron! 2-point conversion attempt is coming. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on.
And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside.
25.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
Finds his man. It's Crosby. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Unloads quickly. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game. But
he'll take the deep shot. Got it! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Toledo! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack. The Zips in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Looking for a deep man. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Finds the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll try the left side. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And that's how you finish it off, scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome, just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And some people might say they should have taken a knee, run the clock out. This offense believes, I'm going to run the football. It's your job to stop it. And they add a rushing touchdown and another 6 to the scoreboard.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports.